So, I've been looking forward to doing this review for quite some time because A, I get to replay a kick-ass game, and 2, I had the crazy idea of making this a shoutouts video. So you'll notice all the character names are named after some of my favorite YouTube channels. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the review. Please do check out some of the channels listed in the video. I'll have their links in the description, and enjoy!
Someone was not right in the head when they made this game. Sometimes that can be a bad thing, but in the case of Disgaea Hour of Darkness, it's a good thing. A very good thing. Disgaea succeeded by taking all the great things about strategy games and presenting them in new and innovative ways. In most RPGs, you play the role of the hero. In this game, you play the role of the villain, a demon named Laharl that is attempting to rule the entire Netherworld. If another developer tried to take this angle, they would most likely go for a very dark story that takes itself way too seriously. NIS took a much different approach to it though, and created a deep story with tons of humor and extremely charming characters.
Don't worry, I came prepared. Come on, Pretty Squad! Get your butts out here now! So, Prince, what do you think of this Pretty Squad I hired? They're my loyal servants. They'll do anything I say. Are you sure about that? See? They're loyal.
Does it make sense to beat up your allies before a battle?
Another way this game innovated was its gameplay. On the surface, it looks just like any other turn-based strategy RPG, but appearances can be deceiving as this game has a ton of mechanics that you'll need to get accustomed to. One of them is the Geo Panel System. On certain maps, there will be colored panels on the ground, which may be affected by something called a Geo symbol. Any character standing on one of these colored panels will be affected by this. Sometimes the effects are helpful, and other times, not so much. If you don't like the effects the Geo symbols give, you can destroy them, which will often destroy the colored panels on the ground and give nice bonuses at the end of the stage. In a way, it's similar to the loss system found in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, but instead of being a constant nuisance, it actually adds quite a bit of strategy to the game. The next unique mechanic is the ability to lift up allies and enemies and throw them around the stage. This can make it much easier for your party to get around, and sometimes it will be required to reach certain foes. Throwing enemies has several tactical advantages, such as protecting your weaker party members. You'll also be able to combine monsters by throwing them into one another. This will cause the enemy to level up, which will make it tougher to defeat, but will also grant much more experience and can level up your characters much more efficiently. There's also the Dark Assembly, which is where you'll use all the mana you've acquired to create new characters, get better items in the shops, and many more things that will be beneficial to your team. This won't always be easy though, since some things will have to be voted on by the Assembly. You can see which way each senator is leaning before the vote, and bribe them if necessary. If all else fails, you can fight the senators, which may put Laharl in a battle against several foes hundreds of levels stronger than he is. And that's just scratching the surface of the excellent gameplay present in Disgaea. You can also level up your items, level up your characters insanely high, transmigrate them back to level 1 with beefier base stats, and more. There's just so much to do in this game, and it's really easy to lose hundreds of hours building an army of overpowered characters. One area where the game does fall a bit short is in the visuals. While the game does sport some nice sprites and great character art, a lot of the maps aren't terribly exciting to look at.
I see! So you saw my potential and decided to strike first against moi? Such wonderful intuition! Well played, son of Krichevskoy!
I've never even heard of you. It's only a coincidence that we're here. You're just a tiny stepping stone on my path to the throne.
How dare you! I am the Dark Adonis
Who gives a damn about you? Your new name is Mid-Boss.
Mid-Boss?
The voice acting in this one is very entertaining and was quite a pleasant surprise back when the game released. While the big boys were churning out scenes like this, NIS and Atlas put together a great voice cast that nailed their performances. You can tell that the actors really had fun becoming the characters in this game. The game's music is pretty good for the most part. The theme from the Overlord's castle is very catchy, but some of the tunes fail to stand out and just kind of blend into the background.
Who are you? And why are you in my room talking to yourself? Ow! What the heck did you do that for?
Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me, so I accidentally... Huh? Is he a demon? There are demons this young? I didn't know that.
So who are you?
Me? Nice to meet you. I'm an assassin. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that.
You're pretty dense, aren't you?
Disgaea, Hour of Darkness is an amazing strategy RPG. The game made me laugh many times, and when it wasn't, it was entertaining me with hours upon hours of addictive gameplay. You can pick up this PS2 version relatively cheap, or the excellent PSP and DS ports, which both have additional content to enjoy. Definitely worth playing if you're a fan of the genre. And that will do it for this one. As always, I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Finally, the time has come for Prince Laharl to pay for all his evil deeds.
Hey!
Now, Etna will fulfill the late prince's wish and succeed him to the throne.
I'm not dead.
So long, Prince. Your humble vassal Etna will put your money and power to good use.
You're one scary girl.
Next on Hyperdimensional Deepengal Etna, Episode 2, The Birth of Queen Etna. A new era of the Netherworld begins.
You're delusional.